GlamFam, welcome to today's video. We are trying out nude makeup from Sephora. I have the brand new Natasha Denona Mini Biba palette. I have the Cheek Duo. I have some new items from Rare Beauty and Sephora collection. We're just gonna play and have fun. I'm Kristi, by the way. If you're new here, I'd love for you to join our beautiful GlamFam and hit that subscribe button. Click the notification bell. We are here every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and please give this video a huge thumbs up and click that like button. Comment below when you hit the like button, and when you comment and say hello, I mean, you could just say hello, that's fine, emoji, that's fine, but whenever you guys comment, it does help my videos out, so I greatly appreciate it. Plus, the huge bonus is I love communicating with you guys every Sunday. My GlamFam sisters already know it is such a treat for me, so please, if you're new, stop by, say hello, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. You guys, I have some very exciting news. I have been waiting to share this because I wanted to make sure everything was gonna go smooth, and it is up and running. I have a brand new merch store. So it took me a while, and it took me all that time off to develop my brand and my business, and I cannot wait for you guys to now introduce you to the Glamorous Life collection by Kristi Allure. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so excited. It took me a while to really narrow down that name. I mean, we are the Glamorous Life here, so that is why I came up with that name. Plus, a lot of names were taken because I am in the process and I'm just waiting to hear back on my trademark, you guys. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you shop my merch and sport my sweatshirts and t-shirts around your town and just live your best glamorous life. That was the whole meaning behind this. And when I say glamorous, I don't mean, yes, the Fergie song, Hello, I can't really sing it because I'll get copyrighted, but that song is what inspired me. When I used to go to my old work every day and I was dressing up in a suit, it was a corporate job, I would listen to that song over and over and over again. My mom would listen to that song on her way to work at 4 o'clock in the morning all the time. That was one of her favorite songs. And I thought, you know what? This is what my life is. It is the glamorous life. And glamorous doesn't have to mean, oh my goodness, I have to have diamonds. I mean, glamorous to me is wearing makeup that I love wearing and having sweats on, pajamas on. I don't care. I love makeup so much that that's the glamorous life to me. So that's why I came up with this brand, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and it's something that you guys can wear and not feel like it's just Kristi Allure on there, like you're really gonna wear that. So I really wanted to create my brand around a name, and I can't wait to build this brand. I can't wait for you guys to join this journey with me, and I hope to add on cosmetics at some point. That'll be further down the road because we need investors for that. But the link is below. I really appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. I'm excited to announce this collection, and I do want to say congratulations to our beautiful Queen Onyx. She actually won my December giveaway, and down the road I will be including some of the merchandise from my store in future giveaways. So look out for that. It's going to be a fun 2022, and without further ado, let's get started. Alright, you guys, before we jump into the Natasha Denona look, I already did my base makeup, and this is in last week's video. I was testing out the brand new Charlotte Tilbury beautiful medium coverage foundation, so you can check out that video right there if you haven't already. This is a phenomenal cream bronzer. Selena Gomez nailed it with this formula. It is absolutely beautiful. This is the brand new Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick. It already has almost like 5 stars, you guys, out of 511. So this is doing really well. And Happy Soul is out of stock, and this is the shade I have on today, and it is absolutely stunning. It is the best shade ever. I was able to pick it up in my local Sephora, but this runs $23. It comes in 5 shades, and Happy Soul is a light brown with cool undertones. I felt like the next shade up was too warm for my taste. I just like more of like that neutral undertone. It is stunning. It is a stick formula, natural finish. It is formulated without parabens. It's vegan, long wearing. This innovative liquid-like cream bronzer melts into the skin for a visible sun-kissed warmth that won't fade. It's ultra blendable and buildable. It glides on weightlessly, making it easy to softly sculpt the face. The non-greasy, water-resistant formula won't cake, crease, or clog the pores. And as you guys can see, it just glides on effortlessly. I mean, seriously, this is one of the easiest products I have ever worked with. And cream bronzers and contour, you know, you can use this as a especially this shade as a contour is what I'm doing today. Another great one I like is by Persona Cosmetics. You guys know I've been raving about that one as well. They all blend effortlessly into the skin. It's just finding the right color tone sometimes, and this color tone I absolutely love. I love the component, as you guys can see right there, the up close shots. I love that it's easy to travel with. I'll show you what it looks like all the way rolled up so you can see how much product you get in there, but it is so creamy. I'll show the swatch right there. The color tone was perfection. So Happy Soul again is what I have on, and I really love the way it played well with this brand new foundation. I did want to quickly go over that because it is a brand new product in January, and that's kind of what we're touching on. Even though this new Natasha product came out in December, I wasn't filming by the time this came out. I took some time off, so now that I'm back, I'm so excited. I have been playing with these shadows, that's why it's dirty, so I'll show the up close shot. So this is the new Natasha Denona Mini Biba palette for $25. This was inspired by Natasha's best-selling Biba all neutral eyeshadow palette. So you're getting 5 brand new shades in this Mini Biba palette for $25. Good way to test out Natasha shades is buying her minis. They always hold good quality in the minis. I'm not really into pinks and corals, to be honest with you guys. I like them for my cheeks. Not a big fan on my eyes. This wasn't necessarily a color tone I was that excited about, but I do love the regular Biba palette, but we'll see, we'll play with it. I do like the browns in it. It's just the corals are not my thing, but that's okay. We'll see. I need to see what it's like. You know, that's what I do for a living, is test and review and let you guys know if, in my opinion, it is worth it. So the first shade is Bruno, which is a creamy matte. It's a deep mahogany brown that is actually a very, very beautiful brown. Then you've got Izzy, and that's a nude dusty rose. Then you have Blaze Nude, which is a light rosy nude, and that's a metallic. I love that color. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then Plush, which is a light medium dusty coral matte. Again, not my cup of tea, but we'll play with it anyway. And Wink, and that's a cream to powder, and that's a medium dusty coral brown. Very gorgeous colors. I do like corals more than pinks. Let's go over the blush details. I'm gonna flip over to the blush because she also launched the new Rose Cheek Duo. It's a cream blush and highlighter for $19. I was a big fan of that cream blush in the Natasha Denona Glam face palette, so I'm hoping it's the same type of formula, but we'll see. So the total weight size is 0.14 ounces, 4 grams, about $4.75 per gram when you're looking at a $19 price point. Keep in mind, when you get this packaging, it's a mini. The highlighted ingredients are hyaluronic acid, shocker, and then you also have botanical oils in there with antioxidant benefits. The ingredient callouts is it's free of parabens, mineral oil, and is also cruelty-free. So Natasha's best-selling cream blush brightens and defines features with a fresh, soft focus finish, advanced powder coating technology, which provides a seamless, buildable pigment in a luminous, universal, warm rose shade. This award-winning powder highlighter is formulated with her light diffusing chroma crystals and luxurious crushed pearls to boost your natural radiance. The unique light medium shade delivers an intensely lustrous 3D effect that flatters all skin tones. All right, now my opinions with this palette versus the mini Biba. You know, there are similar shades, but they're different shades. So I appreciate that they're 5 brand new shades because I already own the Biba palette. Where I found the biggest comparison, so you look at it, I'll show you against my other minis. The closest I felt like it came to was the mini nude palette. I felt like that was very similar. I personally like the mini nude a lot, so I would choose the mini nude over the mini Biba just because those are the color choices I really like. So let's go over comparisons between the mini Biba and the Biba. I just kind of put them next to each other so you can kind of just see where the mini Biba falls into the Biba. Definitely is a better than the retro versus the new mini retro. So I definitely can see this as her sister, a little sister to the Biba palette. So if you didn't want to like crack down and buy the 129, you can get this one in similar shades but not the same. I do love that blaze nude though. That is insanely beautiful. The next picture, this is the mini Biba versus mini Glam. So if you had any questions about that, very different in my opinion. I mean, similar shades, but not even entirely the same. I still like mini Glam and mini Nude are my favorite, probably minis. Very beautiful colors. I say own them all because they're beautiful and you'll get different looks with all of them. And then in that next picture is going to be the mini Biba versus the Glam face palette, and you can kind of see the shades side by side to each other, not the same at all as far as the eyeshadow shades. I don't really feel like there was much of a comparison. Again, I wasn't a big fan of those glitter shades in the face palette. I love the highlighter, I love the blush, and I love the darker tones, and I love all the mattes, but I wasn't a fan of those other ones. They're more toppers in my opinion. And I'll show you my finger swatches right there of what the Rose Cheek blush, cream blush, and it is more of a cream to powder formula. I love that formula. And then this is the highlighter. Again, the pigment isn't as intense as I got with the mini Glam face palette. You can check out that video. I'll show the card up above right there, and that is the video I did on the new Natasha Denona Glam face palette. And I do like the highlighter a lot better in the face palette. And then on the next picture is the Rose Cheek Duo blush versus the Glam face palette blush side by side, so you guys can kind of take a look at those. And then with the highlighters, so you have the new Rose Cheek Duo highlighter and then compared to the Glam face palette, and that's in light, that highlighter. And I love that highlighter, but you know, it's a little bit more intense, I would say. So I think this one's gonna be more like one of those ones that are gonna melt into your skin. So already have everything done. Only thing I have on my eyelids is my Smashbox 24-hour primer. I am staying away now from putting too much concealer there because sometimes I feel like it can shift my eyeshadow down the road. So when I have it on for a lengthy time. So that's why I'm sticking to, you know, primers that are specifically made for the eyelids. So I'm just gonna kind of take this sponge and just kind of make sure everything's nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder and we're going to set that down. All right, so one thing I have been really liking to do, I discovered these colorful sticks from Sephora, and I'll put the price point. I have 2 colors. I'm gonna use this like nude one. I really like this underneath my eyeshadow. And then this one, if I really wanna keep those browns like pigmented, I love using this one. So I can show you guys how I use that. I did pick up Sephora collection brand new waterproof gel eyeliners. They just launched in January. So I think these are like $12. I'll put it right there. So this is in, I want to say espresso brown. I'll have to put the color right there. I don't know. Where's the color on this? Oh, this is brown matte. It's just brown matte. So really pretty. I think it'll go good with this look. So I'm going to show you guys how I use this. As you can tell, I've been using this a lot. So let me pull my mirror in here so I can actually see. I'm trying not to bend down so much, you guys, so I apologize if I do that a lot. It's just the way my mirror is placed. I should have done this before the powder. I don't know why I didn't do that. So we're gonna start off with Izzy, which is that second matte color, and we're gonna use that as a transition shade. We're gonna put that, ooh, it's kind of dark. Okay, maybe that wasn't what I wanted to do. All right, let's blend that out. I'm gonna take this Sigma brush and just kind of blend it out. It is very pigmented. That is very creamy. So My problem here is I just don't really particularly like this coral one, but we're gonna use it as the transition over. Now see, that's really bright too. So those are not colors I like to use as transition shades, but all right, let me get this clean brush. Always have a clean brush on hand, you guys, when you're doing your eyeshadow looks. It will make your life so much easier. I'm gonna go back into my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm just going to take that on top of those colors. I'm gonna just kind of wash them out. That's a good way to kind of clean things up. All right, let's go back in and go into, I think what we'll do is we'll start deepening out the outer corners, and we're gonna take that first shade, Bruno. Ooh, that's pigmented. That is beautiful. That is a really pretty color. That is a nice, deep mahogany brown. Oh, that's really pretty. Super pigmented and super easy. Wow, that is a really beautiful color. Okay, I'm liking this palette a little bit more than I thought I was going to. Oh, that is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go into this BK Beauty 202, going back into Izzy, and just kind of going over the edges there. So pretty. I just love, this is why I love these Sephora color sticks so much, because literally the eyeshadow just grabs and holds so much better. All right, let's go in and try this last color out, Wink. Let's go in with my Sigma E33 for this cream to powder formula. Again, I'm usually not a fan of these, so we'll have to see if I like it or not. I'm just gonna go above that. Okay, that's working well. Okay, it's lighter. This brush is a little too flimsy for that. I think I'm gonna have to go in with the Sonia G brush. Sonia G brush is better for these cream to powder ones. Just gonna deepen that out a little. Now I'm gonna go back into that first color, Bruno. Let's play with this metallic. So usually Natasha always recommends using your finger with her metallics. So we can kind of try that first, but I like to get my fingers too big to really get into that smaller area. I need to get my nails done. They're getting old, but I liked this blue. What do you guys think of my blue? Oh my gosh, that is one of my favorite metallic shades from her. Went a little too crazy on that edge there. That's okay, can wipe that off. Ooh, that's beautiful. Whew, that is a very, it's worth, the palette's worth it to me for this color right here. All right, let's go in with this crown brush. You guys always know I love this, using this little brush. I don't know where to get it anymore. I bought it at this little store in Sacramento called Pinky Rose, I think it was. That I used to live near it, and they got it there. It was like $2, I think. And I love this brush. I had less fallout using my finger, but I need to get into this little inner area, so. Okay, I think it goes on better with your finger, FYI. Yeah, much better with your finger. Yeah, it just sticks better with the finger. Usually my metallics, or wet your brush, one of the two. What I'm gonna do is go into this highlighter duo, and we're gonna take it onto this little Marc Jacobs brush, and we're gonna use that as the inner corner highlight. I typically do that anyway, you guys. I always use my highlighter for the inner corner and the brow bone. I feel like it ties in and it does give a more monochromatic look. Yeah, that's beautiful. Actually, that highlighter is working for me. Ooh, that is pretty. That is pretty. All right, now go back into this Sonia G brush. It's pretty much, doesn't have much on it. I'm just gonna go in and just kind of clean up. I love this metallic color, but it is a little bit more flaky than her other metallics in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna take that onto this Rose Cheek Duo highlighter, Star Glow highlighter, and I'm just gonna push that into here. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, I'm struggling because I really like this metallic, like the tone of this metallic, I love, but I don't feel like it's gripping as well as her other ones did. I feel like you're definitely gonna have to wet this one, you know, and really make sure that you're using something underneath, or using like a, you know, a scattered light from Hourglass, something like that underneath it. I think it almost is working better as a topper than her true creamy metallics that I'm used to. I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. All right, I'm gonna go back into Bruno. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna line first, because I've been liking to do that. So we're gonna use this new Sephora Matte Brown Waterproof Gel Liner. We're just gonna start here. You guys know I love my Victoria Beckham one. Ooh, that glides on nicely. Okay, it has that same glide as the Victoria Beckham one. And don't worry, I blended out with the shadows. This is just a BK Beauty eyeliner brush. All right, now I'm gonna go into Bruno, just the creamy matte color. Make it a little bit fatter there to blend in with the top section. Honestly, I thought my favorite color in this palette was gonna be this metallic one, and it ended up being these mattes. I actually really like them. There is fallout with this palette, so just keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna clean it up, and I'm just gonna take my NARS Eden powder and my Sonia G. I think this is the Worker 2. I'm just gonna, this is how I clean up my lower lash line and how I kind of clean up that edge. I'm going to take the Wayne Goss number 6 brush, contour Natasha Denona. What I do is I just kind of bring that up and it just blends everything together that way. All right, you guys, so I popped my lashes on and I'm using the Glamnetic Lash in Lush. I have been really liking these. I've been playing with them off camera while I had that time off, and I love them, you guys. I'm not a big fan of magnetic lashes, to be honest with you guys, but this company and this girl that created this company is a boss lady. Okay, representing the Asian persuasion. You go, girl. You did a fantastic job. She was a lash girl like me. She started this company, I want to say a few years ago, and they reached out to me. They sent me, this is not a sponsored video, they just gave me a code and they gave me a couple pair of the lashes to try out. So these are the Lush ones. And then I also have the Lavish ones, so I'll show the pictures right there. My favorites are the Lush, and I really, really, really love this liner. So this, you guys know, if you are returning to my channel, you're a GlamFam member, sister, you know a lot of the liners affect my eyes. And the only liner I like to use is this Stands Out Beauty one. It's so beautiful. I did this in a video a while back, and it's the only, I have to get another one because it's starting to dry out. But I did apply these on a Instagram video, so you will see it because I did the video while I was off camera, and you will see that, how I apply these and how easy they are. They are so, so easy. When I was running to the grocery store the other day, I just did it really fast, and I am loving these lashes. I like that it really does leave a nice smooth line there. So very, very impressed. This is a huge fave of mine, and the Lush ones are my favorite. I really like the Rare Beauty. I love how easy and soft this is. I am a big fan. I will be reaching for this quite a bit. And then I'll always update you guys in my favorites videos. All right, and then this Sephora collection new waterproof gel liners are amazing. So you guys know I love my Victoria Beckham one. I have it in black now too, but I really like the tip on this, and I like that it was easy to control. It has been lasting. I've been trying to shoot that. I'm not really that great at reels yet, so I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to get with the times here in 2022. But yeah, I really like this. I'll also post the magnetic lash thing on my TikTok. So make sure you're following my Instagram at Kristi Allure and also my TikTok at Kristi Allure. All right, you guys, so the eyeshadow. Surprisingly, my only two favorite colors are the first two. These three, they just weren't for me. This is just not the mini palette for me, but it is beautiful. I'll keep it. I really do. I honestly, it is so hard to find a deep mahogany color. It doesn't pull as much depth as I would have hoped. I don't know, I'll just be reaching for this. I still like my mini glam, my mini retro, my mini gold. I love the Metropolis one. That is like, oh my gosh, one of my ultimate favorites. And this mini nude one. I mean, it's just, they're just so beautiful that I don't really find myself reaching for this. The one color I was really excited about, I just don't feel like it really gave me that much. I actually ended up putting the highlighter over it just to give it a little bit more oomph. So let's try out this cheek blush duo. I just have the contour on and I set it with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and you'll see that from the last video. All right, let's see. So she recommended using a sponge to apply this, but I actually felt like if you watched my Natasha Denona Glam face palette review, the Stands Out Beauty sponge was the best way to apply her cheek blush. So I just want to make sure it's clean enough. Okay, yeah. So let's take that onto here. And again, this is more of a cream to powder, and I think this is one of those buildable ones. So again, like the Glam face palette, do you notice like it's not like, you know, giving me a whole lot of life, but it is a pretty formula. What I like about this formula, I just wish there was more pigmentation to it, but what I like about this formula is that I like the cream to powder, and I like that it doesn't emphasize any texture. So if you have a lot of texture, it's just you have to really dive into that thing in order to get some. Now I'm starting to build. So it does build up. Yeah, this definitely has a little bit more pigment than the other one, but I don't know. I just felt like the other one went on a little bit easier in the Glam face palette. But it's pretty. I don't know. I think it's because it's so small too, so it's really difficult to get in there. Let's try it with this Smashbox blush cheek brush. Yeah, see with the brush, nothing, right? Is it just me, or is nothing coming out there? So yeah, definitely not a brush that's not doing anything. So it has to be. Let's try my sponge. We can try my sponge and see if my sponge will work. All right, so I'm putting it on the butt of the sponge. So yeah, definitely the sponge or the Stands Out Beauty sponge is your way to go with this blush. But again, it's just not my favorite, you guys. I'm just being honest with you guys. Oh, I'm so disappointed because I was really looking forward to this when I saw her post the pictures on her Instagram page, or their Instagram page. I was really excited. So it does build up nicely, which is a good thing, but I don't want to have to sit here 5 times doing this. That's my only thing. There's other cream blushes that I do enjoy, like the Hourglass one, where I don't have to do that, even the Jaclyn Hill one. So I don't know, it's just not my absolute favorite. I'm gonna take the other side of the sponge and just start blending around it. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty, it's just not my favorite. That's all. It's pretty, but it's not my favorite. If you are not a big blush person though, I do feel like this is a good cream blush to have. And what I like about this one is I think it serves as a good base. So this is gonna help my powder blush stay on. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush, which is my Cover FX powder blush. I said brush. I like Warm Honey and Pink Dahlia the best. It's probably the ones I go for the most. So I'm gonna take it onto my IT Cosmetics brush, and it's kind of a similar coral pink color. But you'll see how much this is about to pop. See how that just like pops. It's very intense, but good news is they're all playing well together between the new foundation and this cream to powder blush. But do you see how that just gives me va-va-voom, which I like? So if you don't like a lot of va-va-voom, then just stick with the blush. But this is such a beautiful color, and it's just, it has no talc in it. The ingredients are so clean. It's my favorite blush right now, you guys. It really is. All right, I am gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm gonna take it onto my Chikuhodo brush and just kind of calm this down a little because we got a little crazy. And just kind of blend everything in like that. So pretty though. Okay, see what I'm saying? That's gonna serve as a really good base, and this is going to last all day and all night. So I appreciate that. And if I didn't feel like bringing the whole Glam face palette, I think this is a good one to bring along. So not mad at it. Let's try the highlighter. Oh boy, now I'm nervous because I'm like, I want to love something. All right, I'm gonna take the Star Glow highlighter. And this is her award-winning highlighter. So that's what it looks like on the Wayne Goss airbrush. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I thought I wasn't really gonna like this highlighter. Oh, glowy but not hoey, girls. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. All right, let's put a little bit on the tip. Just the tip. All right, yes, I'm liking that. Ooh, okay. I thought I wasn't gonna like this highlighter because when I look at, let's bring this out real quick. When I look at this Natasha Denona face palette, I go into this and I go, wow, right? Like pigment. And then I go into here and I'm like, not that much pigment, but yet they're both beautiful. They're both beautiful highlighters, you guys. I mean, gorgeous. Okay, that ended up being the star of the show for me. All in all, this whole collection is just for me. I'd give the entire little launch collection a 3 out of 5. I just don't know if I am blown away by it. I say if you have the money and you really like the whole Biba, you know, color tone, just go for the Biba palette because this palette is fantastic and you get way more color choices in there. You even get a black, where this one, if I mean 2 out of 3 shades I'm in love with, or not even in love with, but like a lot. I don't know if that's enough for me, to be quite honest, to sit here and say, yeah, I totally think it's worth it. But remember, this is my preference. Doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna feel the same way. You may love this color story and be like, yes, you can't go wrong with Natasha Denona formulas. I just was underwhelmed by this metallic. I think it goes on better wet. So I ended up wetting my brush off camera and I tried it out and it does work better. So if you're going to use this, use it with your finger or a wet brush. But typically a lot of her palettes, I don't have to do that with. I don't have to, it literally just glides on. So you know, provides so much pigment. Whereas this one, I felt like, oh man, I have to really work for it. I don't want to work for it. So that's my review, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to shop my brand new merch, and that is Glamorous Life Collection, #GLC. Please remember, if you're new here and you're just stopping by, hit that subscribe button, you guys. It really does help me out when you hit the subscribe button, when you click that notification bell so you can get notified and you don't miss my weekly uploads, typically every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And I'd love for you to join our beautiful Glam Fam. And please give this video a huge thumbs up, you guys. When you hit that like button, it really does help my videos out. And when you comment below, I love hearing from you guys, but it also does help push my videos up through the algorithm. And I greatly appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye. Watch me under the light, so keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night.